Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most dramatic turning points in the ongoing war in Ukraine, a moment that has been described as one of President Putin's biggest defeats on the battlefield. The liberation of Dobropillia and the sudden collapse of more than 100,000 Russian troops within just hours has shocked both analysts and observers worldwide. In this review we will break down what actually happened, exploring the situation in terms of its exterior battlefield environment, the interior factors and logistics, the performance of both sides during the clash, the safety features and defensive mechanisms that were in play, the unique selling points of Ukraine's approach that made this possible, the cost of such operations, and finally we will conclude with what this means for the wider war. From the exterior perspective, Dobropillia was a highly strategic location. Situated in the Donetsk region, it acted as a significant rail and road hub that allowed Russian forces to move supplies, fuel, and reinforcements deeper into the front lines. For months, Russia attempted to fortify it with heavy artillery placements, armored divisions, and defensive trenches. The city itself became a fortress-like outpost surrounded by layered defenses, including minefields, bunkers, and anti-tank obstacles. From a visual standpoint, Russian forces tried to project an image of strength, with convoys of armored vehicles positioned on the outskirts and communication towers linking command centers across the occupied zone. Yet, this seemingly powerful exterior masked deep internal weaknesses that would eventually be exposed by Ukraine's lightning operation. Looking at the interior side, the real story becomes even clearer. Inside the Russian lines, morale had already been eroding for weeks. Soldiers were overextended, exhausted, and lacked adequate supplies. Food shortages, poor medical facilities, and broken supply chains left many units vulnerable. Internal communications were plagued with disorganization and even deliberate misinformation as commanders feared reporting the truth to higher officials. In contrast, Ukraine's interior strategy was meticulously calculated. Special forces and local resistance groups worked together to gather intelligence, sabotage key infrastructure, and cut Russian lines of retreat. This created an atmosphere where Russian troops felt surrounded even before the main counteroffensive began. In short, the interior situation highlighted Russia's fragility and Ukraine's growing operational confidence.